Welcome in YouTube to another deliberation video. This time it's Dying Light the Beast. Go ahead, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. It really does help us out here on the YouTubes. In fact, let's pump the music up a little bit here for this. Let's go. Okay, so Dying Light the Beast, we just finished it. I put in about 43 hours to this game. I just checked. It didn't look like it was on. It doesn't look like it's included with Game Pass, which is a little weird. So some things, right? If you had purchased Dying Light 2, the Ultimate Edition, when it was out, I think in 2024, you might already have this game. Check it out. Check your resources if you do already have it. Definitely worth a go. As you could tell, I enjoyed my playthrough. There was a couple times I got a little frustrated, or very frustrated in the game with some of the movement. And I think it was more just me having a skill issue, so more on that. This felt more like Dying Light 1 than Dying Light 2, which to me was a good thing. I really preferred Dying Light 1 over 2. The end was amazing. 10 out of 10. One of the best endings I've seen. And clearly it's open to more. I'm not going to get too far into it because you might not have actually watched the series and you might not know exactly what is going on. However, Techland, I believe the rumor has already come out and said that they're not going to do any additional content for this game. So maybe there's a new Dying Light coming out in another few years, because it does feel like there might be something there. I hope they don't mess it up. Anyway, so again, this felt more like part 1 than part two, which is really good. The crafting was good. I enjoyed it. The dark zones were good. Definitely made me want to explore them. I went into I'm not gonna lie. I went into this game thinking, oh, I'll just do the main story. In my opinion, I had heard rumors that the city was very small. That was all the whole map was just the city. As it turns out, it's not. It's a very large, not a very large map. It's a good size map. It's not too big. It's not too small. So I went into it. I was just going to do the main story, and then I was like doing the main story. I'm like, okay, let's do a few side quests. To the point where we did every side quest except for one, because you saw my driving skills not very good, and it is a racing one. Like I said, there's like 3 races you have to do. If there had been one race, and then you finish that, it completes the side quest, then it opens up like a bunch of other races. That would have been a little bit better in my opinion, and I would have done it. I liked the game. I don't think there's too much I would tell Techland to change on this. I feel like they did. I think they nailed it. Again, the crafting was good. I like how you could craft on the go as far as like bandages and things like that. However, like guns, you did have to, or not just guns, but like other weapons, you had to go to a crafting station. But again, it got to the point where I wanted to explore the map, and we did explore the map fairly well. I think there's probably a few places more we could go. It's fine. The only downside of this game really is the price. $60 for a game that we put 40 hours in. I could see somebody putting like 60 hours into this game easy, with exploring, upgrading, especially like upgrading all the blueprints that you're supposed to do for an achievement. And again, the parkour is fun. I am glad we played this. I am. Like, but again, $60 is a lot, and that's why I would give this game a 7 out of 10. That's how much I think the price tag is hurting it. If the price was $40 base, I'd probably bump it up to an 8.5. So I mean, that's how much the price is playing into this. So hopefully you can get this on sale. You know, like the Steam winter sale is coming up. And as you know, like you can get Dying Light 1 for like all in $10. So I don't think these games really hold their value very well. So just, if you want, give it a little bit of time and it will probably come down in price. And at that point, I would just jump all over this, jump on in to this game. It is good. The fighting it felt pretty good. There was a couple times where I probably should have crafted some stamina stuff, but that's fine. I played on story difficulty. If you watch the playthrough and you're like, oh, this looks super easy, I'll tell you this, towards the end especially, it was a little more, it was very much more intense. Not just a little intense, it was very intense. The volatile chasing you, those chase scenes, pretty good. It gets the old heart pumping. Again, I give this a 7 out of 10. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 if the price was just a little bit lower. I think $60 is a lot. If there's if they do decide to put out a couple more additional content things and keep it at $60, then maybe it becomes worth it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, go ahead and give it a like. And if you're new to our channel, please hit that sub button. It is free, and it does help push us out to other people's recommended pages, as well as, just helps the channel in general. And it is free to do. Love your faces. Stay awesome. Stay safe. Talk again later, YouTube. Bye-bye.